Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we check in with the East Brunswick High School boys volleyball team as they honor their graduating senior players and managers before a recent home game. Then Al Nygren stops by the EBTV studio with an overview of the upcoming summer season of the New Jersey International Film Festival. Mayor David Stahl brings us a brand new business spotlight from Canine Resorts Daycare and Luxury Hotel, and then we wrap up at the library, where a recent program celebrated the rich history of Jews in Poland before World War II. All this, plus we continue our special 40th anniversary wishes to the East Brunswick Department on Aging. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Firestone, the director of the East Brunswick Library, and I want to send out congratulations to our Department on Aging as they celebrate their 40th anniversary. We have been friends with the Department on Aging for 40 years. They actually started in this library building. So over the years, we've developed many programs together, and we've always worked closely with the Department on Aging staff. So I send my congratulations and best wishes for the next 40 years.
We'd like to take a moment to honor our departing seniors. Our seniors have experienced success both on and off the court over the past several seasons. Their actions have affected not only their teammates, but their coaches, the fans, the community, and their families in a positive way. They have also helped maintain the pride that East Brunswick High School takes in its athletic program. We would also like to thank the family and friends who have been supportive their entire time alongside our athletes. Congratulations and good luck. Now here are your seniors. Mark Lysiak, escorted by John Lysiak. Aiden Werder, escorted by Ron Hilda. Abigail Fenn, escorted by her mother, Cynthia Fenn. And Jessica Moy, escorted by her father, Harvey Moy. Again, thank you to our seniors and best of luck in your future endeavors.
My name is Christian Azzo. I'm the supervisor of athletics here at East Brunswick, and I'm here with two seniors, Mark Lisiak and Aiden Werder with the volleyball team. Today, after our senior night celebrations, we had a great performance by our team. Mark, what do you think helped in today's win?
I think our hard work at practice helped really a lot. Like, we got good chemistry, we came out happy, we came out ready to play, and I feel like that's what helped us win today.
Absolutely, I think that was the best you guys played all year. Now, Aiden, what do you see from this team coming up in the tournaments?
I think we're coming up to win states, and I think we're coming out for Joe's and Old Bridge and everyone.
Well, that's great confidence. You guys played great today, and it was a great team effort, and I expect all great things from you in the tournaments. Thank you guys, and good luck.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Al Nygren, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey International Film Festival, here to talk about the upcoming Summer 2015 New Jersey International Film Festival. It will be taking place between May 30th and June 14th on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. One program each evening will feature a series or a short, followed by a feature film. And there'll be over 20 visiting filmmakers coming, so you must absolutely come. If that's not enough incentive, Jimmy John's of New Brunswick will be providing free sandwiches prior to every single one of those screenings, so you get free food in addition to access to wonderful filmmakers and their films. So $10 general admission buys you a lot. If you're a student or senior, you get in for $9 too. So come and check us out. We're at www.njfilmfest.com if you'd like to look at descriptions for all the films, or if you would like to call us for a schedule, call us at 848-932-8482. Over the course of the next few weeks, I'll be doing interviews with 3 of the filmmakers that are part of this film festival, but today I'm here to do an overview, so you're going to be listening to me talk for a little bit. Hope you don't mind. On Saturday, May 30th, our opening film program features premieres of 2 great films. The first is called Soap by Christopher Brown. He's from London, England, and he's flying across the pond to be with us to introduce his film and to take questions afterward. His film Soap is a really, really kind of kinky film that takes place primarily in a bathtub. A young man breaks into this middle-aged woman's home, and she confronts him at knife point and gets him to do what she wants. It's a really wonderful erotic film for mature audiences. So if you have little kids, don't bring them to this one. Same thing for the second film, Forever Into Space, is also for mature audiences. It's a wonderful feature film that's been compared to Woody Allen's Manhattan in terms of the look of the film. It also, I guess in some ways, is a character development film along the lines of Manhattan, but a 21st century version, a much hipper version than Allen's film. It's in black and white, some of the most amazing cinematography you'll ever see, and 4 of the most interesting characters you'll ever see on the screen. An amazing film that was made for less than $900, believe it or not. Almost all of the crew and cast will be there, so it'll be a wonderful opportunity for you to hobnob with some of the really wonderful people that made this film. Forever Into Space is about Audrey. She's overeducated and underemployed film blogger who's trying to make her way in New York City. So New York City is just as much of a character in this film. And I'll be interviewing Oliver Fetter, one of the actors, as well as Greg Locke, the director, in next week's film interview. So stay tuned for that. Then on Sunday, May 31st, a kind of trippy program, Journey to the Place of Birds, is by 3 New Jersey filmmakers. This short animation film is based on a children's book, and it's about a journey in trying to find enlightenment. So it's a really, really wonderful kind of comic book type of a film, and they're going to be there to introduce the film and do a Q&A. The feature that evening is from India, from New Delhi, by Anyaya Singh, and this film is about young people who are trying to find the perfect form of hashish. And it sounds really, really druggy, but it is in some ways, but it's really more about young people revolting against the standards that are set in India. So it's a revolutionary type of film. And it's really an amazingly shot, beautiful looking film in color, saturated with these amazing mountains and clouds. And we follow the lead character and his girlfriend as they make their way looking for M. Cream, which is the name of the movie, and the hashish that they're trying to find. That's on Sunday, May 31st. Next weekend, we have a series of short films, TikTok by Zeynep Koçak. He's from Istanbul, Turkey. One of the most amazing animation films I've ever seen. Moving Day by Lewis Hunter is a very touching drama about a couple dealing with a major issue in their life. And then a documentary film, America's Blues. So if you want to know about American blues music, this is a documentary primer, and it tells you about the roots of blues music in American culture. A really great film. That's on Friday, June 5th. That's the feature. Then on Saturday, June 6th, an amazing double bill of talented women, excuse me. And that's Inside the Frame, portrait of photographer Linda Troller, directed by Jeff McKay. Linda Troller's amazing photographs have been published in major monographs throughout the last few decades. She used to live in the Chelsea Hotel. She's going to talk about how she used to live there. Now she lives in Lakewood, New Jersey, and she's going to be there to talk about about the film that was made about her, and that's going to be on Saturday, June 6th. Some really amazing photography. Then the second program, the second documentary, When Things Go Wrong, it's about Robin Lane, the Robin Lane story, directed by Tim Jackson. Maybe you've heard about Robin Lane. She had a huge MTV hit back in the early 80s. And you know, there were very few women in rock music. Pat Benatar was around the same time as Robin Lane. Same thing with Blondie. Remember Deborah Harry? Well, Robin Lane was part of this music scene in Boston that featured jangly music. She's a kind of Tom Petty female style. But she wasn't willing, I guess, is a great word, to descend to becoming a sex object. And I think that's probably why we didn't hear much more from Robin. Robin Lane and the Chartbusters released 2 albums, and then there was a hiatus. Major things happened in Robin's life, and she started to make music again. So she's going to be there along with Tim Jackson, the director of the film, and they're going to be talking much, much more about this wonderful film and the life of Robin Lane. That's an amazing double bill. Tickets are going fast for all of our programs. If you'd like to purchase in advance, you can do so. If you're purchasing for groups of 2 or more, go to our website, njfilmfest.com, and click on the general information link when you get to the festival page, and that'll give you more information. Let me just flip over my schedule so I can give you more information about the next few programs. On Sunday, June 7th, we have a series of very interesting films. UHF by David Ellis is an avant-garde film featuring edgy black and white film shot on Super 8 film. Enfilade from Australia by David Coyle is a really crazy loop film. And then the feature, one of my favorites from this year's festival, Nocturne by Saul Pincus, is a beautiful feature film about an insomniac who falls in love with a sleepwalker. It's also a kind of detective thriller film. Really has a little bit of everything for everyone. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie. And Saul Pincus is going to be coming down from Toronto, Canada, to talk about his film. Then on Friday, June 12th, we will be having Dream On, the feature film by Roger Weisberg. He'll be on to do an interview with us here. So you can check out his interview for more information. Then on Saturday, June 13th, we'll also be doing a series of shorts followed by Secrets of Llewellyn Park, directed by William Davis. And he will also be interviewed on this program in subsequent weeks. So check that out for more info. And then our last program on Sunday, June 14th, features a series of shorts, 2 films about a couple's trying to get pregnant. One is a hysterical film. The other one is very serious. We have a film about Passover. Serena Schulman's film, The 10 Plagues, is hysterical. If you've ever gone to Seder, you have to absolutely see this short film. You'll be rolling in the aisles. And then the feature film is 14 Days by Joseph Villapaz. And it's an unusual film in that people are seen at the same location. So the location is the main driving force for this film. about relationships. So I hope you'll join us for all of these great films. There's many others I didn't mention that deserve attention. Please go to our website, njfilmfest.com, and click on Summer 2015 schedule for the New Jersey International Film Festival for all that information. Thanks for listening to this long overview. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, and this is the Let's Talk group. We meet every Tuesday afternoon at 12:30 here at the Senior Center. We talk about anything and everything. It's great fun. Please join us. And Let's Talk wishes the Department on Aging a happy 40th anniversary.
Hi, it's Mayor David Stahl with another edition of Business Spotlight. I'm pleased to be up at a brand new facility, the K9 Resorts Daycare and Luxury Hotel, and I'm pleased to be joined with Jason Parker, who's here to talk about this beautiful new facility for animals. Jason, first of all, welcome to East Brunswick.
Thank you for having us.
Before we talk about the specific facility here, why East Brunswick?
Well, East Brunswick was a place that we looked at and we felt that would meet all the needs of our clientele. There's a lot of dogs here in East Brunswick and the surrounding areas, and there's people here that are looking to pamper their pets.
No doubt. Everyone loves their animals and particularly want to make sure they're taken care of when they go away. So this is obviously a facility that should you go away that you have an ability to board your animal?
That's exactly right. We offer two main services. It's overnight dog boarding and doggy daycare. With the overnight boarding, we have different styles of accommodations that we offer, ranging from a basic cage to a room or a luxury suite. So we do offer cage-free accommodations, which is one of the ways we set ourselves apart. We also offer doggy daycare, and that's generally a service that people can pick up and drop off their pet same day. So when you go to work or if you have a busy day, you drop off your pet in the morning, pick up at night, and they run around, socialize with their friends. They're always monitored, and we have a beautiful outdoor area where they can run around, play, and exercise.
Let's talk about first the care when someone goes on vacation. You talk about you have different type facilities for those animals.
Absolutely. So the most basic would be our traditional cage boarding. Then we have a what we call an executive room, which is a cage-free space. It's 5 by 7 in size. It includes a premium dog bed, and it will come with either all-day group play if your dog is well socialized, or we will provide individualized walks and playtimes with a member of our staff. Then the top-of-the-line option that we have is called our luxury suite. It's an actual room, 8 by 8 in size. It has a TV that we tune to the Animal Planet, and still comes with all the activities, the premium bedding as well.
And do you feel that people like the fact that their animals are getting some extra care, not just being put in the cage? The human contact is still very important, particularly with respect to dogs.
Absolutely. So people are looking for a lot of activity for their dogs, and that's the way the boarding environment has kind of changed over the years is not only do they want a cage-free space, which is our most popular option, but they want that one-on-one attention, whether it's with all-day group play so that your dog is literally running around in a large daycare playroom all day, going outside, playing with other dogs, and playing with the staff in that daycare group, or getting one-on-one personalized attention with a member of our certified staff.
You use the key word there, certified staff. I'd actually like you to talk about the staffing that you have here.
Sure. So all of our staff is both trained and certified through our corporate training program, and they also get industry training as well. So there's customer service training that goes into it. There's animal care training, all types of certifications so that we can make sure that everyone is doing what they're supposed to do and well trained.
I think it's important because every animal, just like every one of us, has different characteristics. Some are, as you said, maybe social friendly. Others may be a little more quiet. So it does take special care.
It sure does, and when people want the best care possible for their pet, they rely on K9 Resorts. We are a franchise with 7 locations, so we've done this before, and the training is a key part of our success. So we make sure that everyone from the franchise owners of the facility to the managers, the staff members, everyone does get that training. And we have online training platforms that we run through corporate to make sure that everyone that works here gets the proper training, as I mentioned, both from us and from an independent association called the Outstanding Pet Care University.
That's great. Now, if I was going to go away, do I need to contact the facility well in advance to make sure there's rooms, or how does that usually work?
Absolutely. Due to our popularity, we do recommend giving as much advance notice as possible. Historically, all of our open locations are sold out during peak times. And what we classify as peak times are any time the public schools are closed. There's about 120 to 130 peak times throughout the year, weekends, holiday weekends, the entire summer, the Thanksgiving break, the holidays in December. Any time during that period, you want to give as much notice as possible, usually a month or two. We just opened a few weeks ago, and we are already getting very busy with reservations for Memorial Day and well into the summer.
And if you wanted to visit the facility before you bring your dog here just to do inspections, because we know we're very careful with our animals, is that allowed?
It is allowed, and we actually encourage that because you really do have to see our facility to believe it and to understand why we're different from the competition. Our motto is come see, we're better. So we do encourage everyone to come on down, visit the facility. We do request that you make an appointment, but if you can't, just pop over and visit, and we'd be happy to give you a tour.
Some animals, I'll even speak of my own particular dog, we feed him the same type food because we're very careful. We know that food works. Are you allowed to, customers can bring their own food in here?
You have the option. So we recommend actually that you use our food. It's a dry food and it's a sensitive stomach formula designed for dogs while they're in a boarding facility. But if you have a pet that has certain restrictions or dietary needs, or you just prefer that they're on their own food, you're absolutely more than welcome to bring in your food from home.
And what if your animal's under some kind of medical care where they need some kind of medicine given to them? Can that also be given while they're here?
We can do any type of oral and topical medication. We don't do any injections, so no insulin. But anything that's oral or topical, we can definitely do.
Jason, you mentioned that there's other competitors out there. Yet I noticed as I walked into your beautiful facility here, there's a plaque out there with a lot of awards out there. Can you talk about that?
Sure, absolutely. Well, as a brand, K9 Resorts has won Best of New Jersey by New Jersey Monthly Magazine, and all of our locations that have been open for more than a year have won Best of in their county as well. So we're very proud of that. We expect to win the Best of County Award here in East Brunswick, as we've won in every other location, but we've also won as a brand Best of New Jersey, and we're extremely proud of that.
That's great. And again, if you're encouraging visits, what's the phone number here? And then also, what are your hours?
Sure, 732-390-7877. The hours are Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturdays from 9 to 5, and Sundays between 3 and 6. That's our boarding hours that we're open, and that's when we can give tours during those hours. Also, the daycare is more extended, so that's Monday through Friday between 7 and 7, because people have to get to go to work, so we extend the hours for boarding Monday through Friday. Saturday, the daycare is 9 to 5. Sunday, we don't have daycare for same-day pickup and drop-off, but any dog that's here overnight will participate in that doggy daycare program.
Well, again, I appreciate you taking time to talk with me, and more importantly, the residents of East Brunswick. Your facility is beautiful, and I know the services that you offer to those residents with dogs is fantastic. This is Mayor David Stahl. Again, thanks for watching this edition of Business Spotlight at the beautiful new facility of K9 Resorts here at the old 6th Avenue Electronics at 545 Route 18 South. Come up and have a great visit up here.
This is a very, very special program that we have done for the last couple of years, thanks to a very special resident, Michael Kessler. Michael and I have worked together to bring the story of the Jews of Europe to the people of East Brunswick, and a little different slant. We have many Holocaust remembrances, but we wanted to have people understand what was lost in the Holocaust, and to be able to do that in a way that is really visceral, the music and the culture and the art. So we are very, very pleased to be here today.
And I think that in speaking with Michael Kessler a few years ago, it was underscored that it's impossible to mourn if you don't know what you lost. So I want to start off with just a reflection that everyone in this room
everyone in this room was affected by the loss of Polish Jewry, and everyone in this room has Polish Jewish roots. If not you and your parents, and your grandparents, or great-grandparents, then the tradition of Judaism that we live, whether you've never stepped in Poland and your family never came from Poland, whether you're even Sephardic and never even knew of Poland before this century, you are a product of Polish Jewry. Such is the impact that Poland had on the Jewish world. Jewish law, Jewish lore, Jewish customs, Jewish art, and Jewish music were forever changed by our experience in Poland.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but around 80% of American Jews derive from Poland and the rest of Eastern Europe. This is not surprising when you consider that around 3/4 of the world's entire Jewish population resided in Eastern Europe in what was the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth by the 19th century. And the reason there were so many Jews living there by that time is it was a relatively secure and prosperous existence. Poland-Lithuania was not one long anti-Semitic nightmare. It really was a situation of relative prosperity, stability, and this developed largely because of a system of Jewish-Christian economic-based coexistence.
Indeed, the Jews of Poland were exposed to a great diversity of musical expression from which they borrowed and which they adapted and on which they put their own stamp. The 18th century rise of Hasidism provided a rich source of spiritual music very closely aligned with the worship of God in whatever form they perceived God. The Haskalah, or the Enlightenment, became a springboard for secular and folk music in the 19th and early 20th centuries.